The games that these women play are not random. They are designed to test your confidence, your stability, and your emotional control. And most men fail without ever realizing why. Make sure you stay until the end because I'm going to explain the one game that women tend to rely on that almost always gets most men. And I'm going to teach you what it is, and I'm going to tell you how to get past it. Why do women play games? Women play games because psychological pressure will expose weak men. There's a difference between a woman you should take seriously and a woman that you shouldn't. The woman that you should take seriously will test you in ways that she's supposed to test you. She'll test if you are a man of your principles. She'll test if you can actually provide for her and protect her as maybe you have claimed. She'll test and see if what you say, like as far as who you are, matches up with the real life reality of the situation. Those are tests that women should test men for. You see, those are tests that, because any woman should be making sure she's in a secure situation with a man. We're not talking about that. We're talking about these psychological games that women play in the modern dating era that do nothing but sow chaos in the lives of men. Women will test for strength, leadership, and life skills, okay? That's what they're gonna test for. Whether they're a woman that you should take seriously or a woman that you should not take seriously. Those three things. Now, the way that they test is what you need to understand. The way that it's going about, the way that's happening and it's unfolding, that's what you need to have discernment on. That's what you need to understand so that you can tell if it's for games, for the sole purpose of playing games, or if she's really interested in you, which is actually fairly rare in this day and age. Let's get into it. The game, the first one, is the most common one, right? Is the withdrawal test. You meet somebody. Let me tell you a story. I was out at an event for my business, just doing, I guess you could call it networking. And I was out doing my thing. I used to bring my camera, my little camcorder, to record so I can get footage and content for my business. While doing that, I had a young lady approach me straight up. She was interested in me, talked to me, got my number, as a matter of fact. We rather exchanged each other's numbers, right? This and that. Okay? She was texting me. She texted me, she said, you know, I'm feeling you. You know, I like you. Essentially, is what she told me. I said, all right, cool. And after that, I never heard anything from her again. Do you understand now? Do you guys understand? You see? She tried to hook. Once she felt like she might have got a hook in, she disappeared. That is the first game. That is a withdrawal test. It's a test of a man's fortitude and a test of a man's discipline, but not in a way that reinforces whether or not this man is worth it, but it reinforces the ego of the woman. They want to see if you're going to chase them. They want to tell themselves that they're chaseable, right? That they're desirable. That's why they're doing this withdrawal test in this fashion. Do you understand? When you encounter this withdrawal test, what should you do as a man? Listen very closely. If a woman feigns interest, pretends like she's interested in you, or maybe she might even be interested in you in the beginning, but then shortly after withdraws, goes silent, shuts down, what you need to do is get the heck out of there. Because these small little disrespects in the beginning, they're not gonna wash away. It's not like magic. They're gonna get worse and worse. The more she feels like she has you committed to her, the more she will behave like this. And are you ready to deal with that? Imagine you're in a critical situation and you need your partner to respond, your woman to respond to you in a critical situation. But because of her own personal issues that you have allowed, that you have enabled, Now you can't get any response from her. Now you're scrambling, you're scratching your head, you're beating your head against a wall, trying to figure out what to do. Don't put yourself in that situation. The first sign of withdrawal, you have to just leave cold. No departing text, no need for closure, because there's no closure with women like this. There's no closure with women like this. The second game is the jealousy trigger. They will attempt to trigger a form of jealousy within you. So what they'll do, many times what women will do is they'll casually, in the middle of a conversation, sometimes randomly, bring up another man, right? Bring up another man that other women like, that this and that, right? Why are they doing that? Women do this to test your emotional stability. They want to see how you react to this type of they know it's negative, this type of negative emotional situation. They want to see if you're going to jump out and say, oh, why are you talking about men? You understand what I mean? They want to see if you don't remain reserved. If you cannot ignore it, if you become reactive to every single situation where she's bringing up another man, she's bringing up her exes, she's talking about other men that's cute, talking about another man in an endearing way while with you. If she sees you flustered by that, what she knows is that she can control you. That's what it is. She'll know that she can control you. Whenever she wants you to be emotionally unstable, what she will do is do exactly this. How do you overcome this? The way you overcome this jealousy game is by not reacting. 1. And 2, understanding that you have to figure out a way to get away from this woman as fast as possible. Because this woman uses jealousy to feed her ego. She wants you to constantly be yearning for her to the point where even if other men are talking to her, even if she's cheating with other men, she wants you to be jealous so that you always want her, right? Don't be that man. I beg of you, do not be that man that jumps up every single time she tries to make you jealous. You should be on your purpose so much, you should be on your mind's mission so much that if you hear this, you just understand that she's not for you. She's for those other men. Next, this is the game that women tend to play while they've actually gotten a commitment, right? And it's similar to the first one, but it's a little bit more deeper. This game is the hot and cold game. When she feels like she has a bit of commitment from you, she's gonna play Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. She's gonna be the loving, caring person. She's gonna put the mask up that she's this loving, caring person that you thought that she was. First of all, she's gonna gauge you, right? She's gonna listen to what you want in a woman. She's gonna collect all of that, and then she's gonna try her best to project that when it's to her benefit. And then once she feels like in a somewhat committed, emotionally invested situation that she has you, she'll pull away. Or even more common, she'll flip and be the opposite. She'll be rude. She'll be disrespectful. Not majorly up front, little ways, little tiny ways. We know how women do. They operate, slowly over time to erode your confidence, to erode your sense of self-worth, to slowly siphon your soul from you. And this is similar to the first one of withdrawal, right? But with the first one, the woman hasn't really understood that you're emotionally invested yet. So she wants to get you emotionally invested. In hot and cold games, the woman understands that you have a bit of emotional investment. And the woman might know that you're a lonely man. The woman might know that you have told her, or you have that lack of confidence that you can go find another woman. So she'll stay there and play with you. She'll act like she loves you. She'll act like she hates you. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. You see, you'll be sitting there picking the petals off of flowers instead of putting your foot in front of another and marching towards your life purpose. Do you understand the cost now? That's the cost of entertaining these games. This isn't just my heart is breaking. This is your life is at stake. Your life, your goals are at stake. Do you understand? This has to do with you as a man, building yourself into the man you're supposed to be. Now, we're gonna get into the game. This is one if you've dated, we've experienced it. And this is the one that gets men. This gets men so easily. Because a lot of men, we feel invisible to the world, right? We do what we're supposed to do, men of purpose, right? Men that are on their game. We're doing what we're supposed to do. We're not perfect, but we're looking at our mistakes. We'll see how we can correct them. Many of us become obsessive about it, okay? This is how women try to get us off our game. They understand that about us. They understand that we're looking for, like we wish we had someone that would show us compassion. And so they flip that compassion to themselves. And the compassion that we wish that we got from the world, now we are the ones giving it because we're like, why not? We wish we got this. And they do that by trauma bonding, oversharing negative details about their life. Why does this work? Why does this work so well, man? It works because it gets us to emotionally invest. And it's a fast way to get a man to emotionally invest. A man that has a good heart, right? His heart is not so hardened to the world. A man that has an open heart, that's open to the world, open to like exposing their heart to the world. Okay? This is the surefire way to get them hooked. They're gonna make themselves feel like the victim. They're gonna present themselves like a victim, right? Everything has happened to them. This happened to me. That happened to me. I'm like this because I'm doing this because of that. And you're like, oh, not you, hopefully not you, but many men are like, wow, who would do this to this person? Why would they do this to this person? What type of world would do this to this person? What you don't understand is that you're projecting your own ego. Be very, very careful. You're projecting your own wish for sympathy onto this woman. Do you see? And you're hoping that that will somehow translate back to sympathy for you. It won't. You are emotionally investing into a bottomless pit. Okay? Trauma bonding. Here's a line that gets every man. You are so different from other guys. If you hear a woman say that, 90% of the time, it's not gonna work. And you need to run. Because if you are so different from the other guys, then what other guys has she dated in the past? And if she's dated all those other guys in the past that are so rude, vicious, violent, abusive, what does that turn her into? Are you equipped to handle that? You're not. Now, let me explain why men fall for these games. And I'm just gonna be very, very, very blunt, okay? Most men have a scarcity mindset. Most men feel like the one woman that shows them kindness in life is the only woman they might get a chance from in life. That, combined with a lack of emotional discipline, is what sets the landscape, what sets the playing field for these games to work time and time and time and time again. So if you're a man that has it in his mind that no matter where I go in life, no matter what happens to me in life, the woman that is for me will find me and she will support me, you won't fall for these games. If you're a man that says, no matter what happens in life, I must stay on my purpose and I must stay committed to my mission, these games won't affect you. But if you become a reactive man that reacts to everything emotionally that's thrown at you, especially by women who know your triggers and your buttons, You will be nothing but a plaything for modern women in the modern dating game.